Hello, and welcome to the Northwoods Cooking Show. It's Easter time, and it's our wonderful special for Easter. Stay tuned for more treats.
It's time for the Northwoods Cooking Show. Starring Uncle Roy and Miss Callie, the troublemaking dog.
Hello, and welcome to the Northwoods Cooking Show. It's our Easter edition. Whoa, Callie Alley's. Oh, I gotta introduce you. I'm Uncle Roy, your cook. And the Easter Bunny herself, Miss Callie Alley. Come here, Callie's. Callie, come here. Come here, treat. Come here, come here. Come here. Callie, come here. Get over here, sit pretty. Come here. Come here, sit pretty. Oh, yeah, look at, oh, that little Easter Bunny. Oh, here she is. Come here, Callie, sit. Sit pretty. Come on. Oh, there's the little Easter Bunny. Good Lord. That was a long time about just to get a treat. So today we're going to be making some Easter treats. Last year we made a ham. Christmas time we made a ham, and I hope you took tips on that. If not, you can look up my episodes. I have them on both Facebook and YouTube, and you can check out my Easter and check out Christmas. And Christmas dinner, I believe we made a ham, and Easter dinner we made a ham from last year. Those episodes should be on YouTube, and you can check to see how I make a ham. I didn't want to repeat myself again this year for Easter, so I thought, well, let's do a brunch and let's do some special treats. So we're going to be making banana streusel muffins. Don't those sound good? Easter Bunny? Oh, little bunny. Oh, look at it. Oh, she got little spangly ears. Oh, little sequins in her ears. Oh. Callie's always a fashion statement. Yeah, she is. Yeah. The international star. Yeah, she is. The award-winning star. Yeah, because we got an award. Yeah. Our show did for the banquet they did, the annual awards at the studios. We won the MVP award, which was for best show made with the portable equipment, the cameras, outside of the studios. So we hope you enjoy our show as much as they did in the judging. Get that right. Speaking of judging, we also entered in the Hometown Video Awards based out of Virginia, McLean, Virginia. And that's a national award competition for people in the community television and public access fields. And so it's amongst our peers to be in competition. And so I uploaded my episode on Christmas breakfast where I had the abominable snowman and Callie is in her reindeer ears. Yeah, real cute. Yeah, Rudolph Helper. And we made the Swedish tea ring, the quick one, out of Pillsbury dough, the Poppin' Fresh. So it was a quick and easy, and we hopefully will maybe place in it. We don't know. Last year we tried and we didn't do anything, so they don't give you the results whether you did good or bad. Only they tell you if you did good. Place, if you win, they tell you. If you don't, they don't give you their critiques. So I don't know. We'll gotta wait and see. Anyway, back to recipes. So we're gonna be making our muffins. Now remember, in making muffins, it's quick breads. And so when we mix our ingredients together, we just mix them until they're moist. You don't want to use your mixer. That overbeating is going to activate the gluten in your muffins and the flour, and it'll make your muffins harder and tougher and not as fluffy. So we need to have our ingredients separate here. So for the dry ingredients, we need 1.5 cups of flour. And of course, remember now we have to level these off because even the slightest amount of excess flour will make your muffins dry. And it's the same way when doing quick breads. If you're making, like, say, banana bread or whatever, you want to take a level off these measuring cups because the excess amount will make them harder. So that's 1.5 cups of flour. And we need a teaspoon of baking soda. Now remember too, I'm getting near the end of this, so you want to mix up that soda at the bottom of your box to activate it, because it's been sitting there for a while. I do a lot of baking, so I'm not too worried about it. But if you don't, even with your baking powder and sodas, mix them up a little bit before you add them into your ingredients. So that was a teaspoon of soda and a teaspoon of baking powder. And then just a half teaspoon of kosher salt. And again, I always use the kosher salt because it makes everything lighter and fluffier. And it has less sodium in it, so it's not that, you don't have all that salt in your system. There's enough salt in everything, in preservatives and whatnot. You don't need to add extra salt. But if you do, it's good for baking. The kosher is better. So now, where's the wire whisk? I always use a wire whisk on my dry ingredients. That really incorporates them a lot easier. It really mixes them up nice. Oh, the bunny's sitting there watching because I got her toy. Yeah, she ain't gonna go very far. Oh, I got the toy. I got the toy. That's what she wants. Oh. And in our wet ingredients, here we got 3 bananas. Now it depends on the size of your bananas. If you get those big giant ones, 3. If you get medium to smaller ones, use 4. I did 4 because my bananas weren't all that big. But you want 3 medium bananas mashed up, and a potato masher works best. It gets them all mushy without making them too fine, and you still get teeny chunks of real banana. Now to this, for the wet ingredients, we have our bananas. We need 3/4 cup of sugar. And there's a 1/2 cup. And 1/4 makes 3/4 cups of sugar. And to this mixture we need a 1/3 cup melted butter. And I just put that right in my Pyrex measuring cup. In a minute, boom, boom, boom. It's all melted. And then we need 1 egg. And remember now to crack it on your countertop rather than on the edge of the bowl. The edge of the bowl is going to give you eggshells because it breaks into your batter. If you do it on the top, the pressure point is spread out so you don't get the broken shells pieces. Okay, Callie, that's that one. Gotta get my wooden spoon. And we just mix these up thoroughly. And take and make a well in the middle of your flour. And pour the banana mixture right into that. And then we just stir this up. Now remember, this is a quick bread, so we don't want to over-activate the gluten. I say that a lot, and it's true, we don't. What I'm trying to say though is that we want to mix this up until all the flour is moistened, and once it is, it all is clinging, no longer clinging to the sides of the bowl. It's moist. Stop. That's it. Don't do any more. We don't want to take and activate that gluten. Thought I heard something. Car out in the driveway or something. Nope, false alarm. Then we're going to take and fill up our paper cups. And look, I got little Easter wraps. Yeah, little Easter eggs on there. Look at Callie, little bunnies on there. Yeah, wabbits. Ooh, don't say wabbits. They go crazy like squirrels. She was chasing. We didn't see that many rabbits this year, did we, Callie? No, I take her on her walk in the area in our neighborhood. We used to have just tons of rabbits everywhere, running all over the place, and now they're all gone. I don't know if the hawks got them or the city sprayed and killed them. I don't know. All of a sudden they disappeared this year. We used to take our winter walks, and she always would follow the tracks and sniff them out in the woods and stuff. But I haven't seen any of the rabbits this year. Now also, we'll just put these in to our cups, And you want to fill them up like 3/4 full. Don't fill them completely or they're going to overflow and you don't get a nice rounded muffin. And if you use an ice cream scooper, that works best because then you get the perfect amount each time, so every muffin looks the same and you got the same amount of batter in each one. Now if you want to, you could put nuts in here. I'm not. But if you were to, I would put in like a 1/2 cup of chopped nuts. You don't want an overpowering taste of the nuts, so you don't want to put in a whole cup, just a 1/2 cup. And I just happen to have another, I thought I might just go over a titch. I got enough here for 12, 13, 14. These are going to be smaller, so you probably would get only a dozen out of a recipe. But these are tinier muffin pans. And now another trick too, or not trick, but tip, is with your empty holes here now, we don't have anything in, you want to put in water. Like just a quarter of the way up or halfway. And the reason being is because you want the heat in the oven, when it hits these trays, you want it to spread evenly. If you have empty holes, the heat's going to get contracted to over there and take away from the heat on your muffin side. So by having water filled in there, the heat's going to be evenly distributed throughout the whole pan so that your muffins in these two corners are going to cook evenly then. They're not going to be like raw on one side or burnt on the other. The water helps to distribute the heat in the whole pan. That's a little tip. Now we're going to take and make a streusel topping. And for this, we need 1/3 cup of brown sugar. And I just level this off on the inside of my plastic bag and I just pack it in too at the same time. And I just save a step altogether by doing it that way. And we're going to be needing 2 tablespoons of flour. Now I want to put this, actually I want to put this in my, I got a little miniature food processor. So I'm going to put this sugar, 1/3 cup brown sugar inside of here, along with 2 tablespoons of flour. So this is going to be our streusel topping. And I just level that off on the side of the container. And 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, which is 1/2 of a quarter, which is just a dash. You just want to listen to a little dash in there. And this is why I want to use my miniature food processor. I didn't want to get out the big thing, I got the small one that works fine. The big ones will work too. It's a tablespoon of butter. And this is going to help crumbly the streusel topping. I just want to cut this in a little bit. You want to make sure that's cold, because then we're going to just pulse this. And I'm going to have quite a bit left over too. I don't need all that streusel on there. I'm diabetic anyway, so I'm not going to be eating these. I'll be sampling them, but I'm not going to eat a lot of them. It's too much sugar. If you wanted to, you could do the Splenda brown sugar, then you only need 1/2 the amount of brown sugar. That Splenda brown sugar is very potent and very sweet. You only need 1/2 the amount as you would in your recipe. And you could take and substitute the Splenda for the white sugar. If you were to use Splenda instead of white sugar, I wrote the recipe down here on my bag. You mix up a 1/2 cup of powdered milk, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 cup of Splenda. Mix that together. Then use that mixture as you would for sugar in your recipes. The reason with this extra is it's not going to dry out. If you use just the pure Splenda by itself, it makes your products harder and crunchier. I noticed that. It just kind of dries them out. But by adding the baking powder and the powdered milk to it, it makes it softer. So you just get that mixture, and you can just substitute cup for cup, you know, the even equal amounts for white sugar in any of your recipes. It really works out good. But these aren't sugar-free, so I don't have to worry about that in this recipe. Then we're going to bake these. I got the oven preheated at 375. Oh, look out, Alex. And these are going to bake for about 18 to 20 minutes. Or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. And then we'll come back after they're done for our banana streusel muffins. Mmm. So waiting. Okay, now our muffins are done, and we'll get a close-up when we get everything all together. Because next we're going to be doing some homemade waffles. Whoa, Callie's waffles. Whoa, whoa, where'd you go? Oh, Easter Bunny picking bunny naps. Yeah. Oh, bunny naps. And this is very simple. This is another quick bread, so you don't want to activate that gluten again. But for this, we need 1 cup of flour. Level that off, of course. And to this, we're going to be adding 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And stir that up again. If it's been sitting a while in the box because it's deactivated. Well, it's not deactivated, but it's getting close. And same way with your baking powder, 1 teaspoon. And 1 teaspoon of the kosher salt. And then we'll just take the wire whisk and mix these dry ingredients together. And our liquid ingredients going to be, got one cup of milk. Now it's best to use buttermilk because that'll give you a unique and wonderful flavor. I just don't have any buttermilk, so I'm going to sour my milk. And to sour your milk, with 1 cup of milk, you add just 1 teaspoon of vinegar. And that's going to take and thicken up and coagulate. And that'll give you the sour milk. It's not the same as buttermilk. Buttermilk tastes so much better. And it calls for 1 egg. Now we'll just mix these together. And this blends in together with our dry ingredients. That's it. Very simple. And you can use this recipe too, the exact same recipe, and you can just use it to make pancakes with. But we're going to be making waffles. And of course that vinegar, when it mixes in then with that baking soda, it's going to make it fluffy. Now as soon as this is all mixed together, now just moisten with the flour. We don't want to get it smooth and activate that gluten, we stop. And If you have lumps in there, that is fine. With quick breads, you can have lumps in your batter. It's perfectly acceptable. And we have our waffle iron going here. We make sure that we spray it. And you can do different kinds of flavors if you want to. What I'm going to do is I'll just put in my batter. Ooh, Callie loves anything to do with bread. She loves, don't you? I am going to sprinkle mine with some walnuts. Just to be a little different for Easter rather than just a plain waffle. Another thing you can do is you can put in a couple strips of cooked off bacon, or crumble up too and put in there if you want. You can slice up some sausages that are pre-cooked and put those in there. I've also done with blueberries or fresh berries you can sprinkle on there. You can even do chocolate chips if you want to too for the kids. And then we'll just let this cook off. And while that's cooking, I'm going to take and cut up some fruit because I want some fruit to go with this. Oh, excuse me, Miss Callie. Wet Willie, Wet Willie. Oh, got it right in the middle of the ear with a tongue. Oh, Wet Willies. Oh. Oh, I gotta sanitize. Oh. Wet Willies. Oh, Wet Willies. She likes to do that, likes to try to give me a French kiss if she can. She likes to try to stick her tongue down my mouth. Oh, but I give her a kiss, it's like, oh! But I love you anyway. Oh, out of the way. And I'm gonna do some cantaloupe with mine. The easiest way to clean a cantaloupe is just cut off those ends, upright, and just cut down along the sides and just take away that rind. It's a really simple way of cutting your fruit. Anything that's on the cutting board, Callie goes crazy over. She knows it's food, don't you? Yeah. She's like, where's my sample? Where's my sample? Then you just take and cut right down the center. And the easiest way of getting out those seeds is with an ice cream scooper. Just scoop them out. And it comes out just so quick and simple. And with the extra cantaloupe, we'll just put that in a Ziploc bag, keep it fresh. And we can put that back in the refrigerator. And let's see how we can do. Oh, waffles done. Oh. Couple of strawberries. Oh, these are nice big ones. And then we got our muffin. Oh, these look pretty, Callie. And of course, I gotta have sugar-free Miss Butterworth. Come on. Ooh. Mmm. And I think I'll just cut this muffin so you can see what it looks like. Nice Struesel. We'll get a close-up of that. And this is our Easter brunch. Mmm, boy, Callie, don't that look good? Mmm. We got our homemade waffles from scratch with walnuts in it, and our banana muffins with a Struesel topping, and fresh fruit. Boy, that makes a nice little Easter brunch for a Sunday morning. Oh, there's the bunny. There's it getting a little quicker. Yeah, the Easter bunny. Yeah. Oh, Callie Alice. Yeah. Well, we hope you enjoyed this meal for our Easter Sunday brunch. This is wonderful. You got your fresh fruit and muffins and waffles. And like I said, with the waffles, you can put different varieties of fillings in there, from chips to nuts to bacon to sausage, whatever. So, Callie, the little Easter bunny. Oh, Let's see who wrote us this week. I think we'll do a banana muffin. Oh, look at drones and drones. Oh. Dear Uncle Roy and Miss Callie, I was wondering if you have any fun baking ideas. Signed, Stacy of Hudson City, Ohio. Whoa, Ohio. Oh, hello, Hudson City. Yay. We got lots of fans in Ohio. They love us there too, don't they? Yeah. In fact, the station manager there, I believe, is originally from Minneapolis, I think he said. Or was that no, that was Ann Arbor, Michigan. But hello, Ohio. It's nice to see you again. Anyway, this is from Stacy. Fun baking ideas. Okay, this will be pertaining to Easter. A wonderful thing I was going to do and I didn't have time for, a specialty would be for your cupcakes. Cupcakes are wonderful at Easter time and you can decorate them so many different ways. The way I wanted to do with a cupcake is to take your coconut and put it in a little Ziploc bag and add some green food coloring. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, and then you're gonna have green grass. Take that green coconut and put that on top of your cupcake, and then you can put some jelly beans on top of that, and then take a pipe cleaner. Get colored pipe cleaners. You can get those at Michael's. You can get the real thicker ones too. And just cut them short so you can bend it and stick it into the cupcakes on both sides. That's like a handle of a basket with the grass of coconut and your jelly beans. And you got little mini individual Easter baskets. I thought that was just so cute of an idea to make little baskets like that out of cupcakes. So that's something fun to bake. So I hope that answered your question, Stacy, for Easter. There's just so many ideas. Oh, Callie, we got so many, don't we? Yeah. Last year, I even took and did a bunny cake using the Pyrex bowl and pouring the batter into a smaller bowl. You tip it upside down, you got the head, and a larger bowl, tip it up, and you got the body of a rabbit. And then I frosted and decorated for a rabbit. That was really cute too, wasn't it, Callie? Yeah. I even took Callie Allie's ears off and stuck it on the cake. You didn't really? Yeah, we had your bunny ears. Yeah, you really helped out that year. Yeah. So, from Callie, the bunny rabbit, yeah, and myself, we want to say, healthy eating, be safe, and spread the sunshine. Oh, look at already in position. And happy Easter, everybody. Bye-bye.